against the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly.
Say what?
Both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today.
Yeah. On the north side, you from Charlotte?
And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get us going.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, yeah.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside.
He's got a crease. He's in the clear. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And looking to throw now on first down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here comes a handoff. Make the tackle, but it's enough for a 4th down conversion to keep this opening drive alive.
Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive? Get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. On the move now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact at the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back.
Got an opening here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge.
Touchdown, West Virginia. He runs it into the end zone.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of the bounds, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Quick dart to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him. I'd say you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
And they'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
And the defense brings him down.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
This is away, a very good kick, high and toward the sideline. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. West Virginia is in front right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with here in the 1st half. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. The Buffaloes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need 1st downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
1st down and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Lewis. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Moves out of the pocket, using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it near the plus 45.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And the PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking to scramble. This time it's complete. And he'll be brought down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pressure's on. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They go to the air to reach the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Lewis. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
And the Mountaineers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. The back's got it on the pitch. Has the first down and more. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He goes out of bounds, but moves the ball inside the 30.
Chris, our conversation with this defensive group was all about being physical, and they told us that when the quarterback runs, they have to contact him. Well, they're allowing him to just run out of bounds right here. This is clearly not part of the game plan. They need to be more physical when this guy leaves the pocket. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. To throw, it's Hawkins. Makes a quick catch. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Runs through the defender. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking into the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. There was no catching him that time.